Brenda J. Lilly here with the Bridge Artistic Network. I wanted to put out a small disclaimer before we launch into today's video. I am not a licensed therapist. I am just a fellow creative artist who hopes to encourage, engage, and hopefully empower other creative artists to go out and live their art dream. Okay, here we go into today's video. I hope you enjoy it. Well, good Monday morning, everybody. Brenda J. Lilly here with the Bridge Artistic Network. It is Monday morning, February 16th, and finally we get to have a Monday morning Kickstart. Exciting. I hope you like this video. If you do, share it with everyone you know and love so that we can all continue to become who we were created to be. All right, I will see you on the flip side. Bye for now. Good Monday morning. It's Brenda J. Lilly, and I have a big old cup of coffee, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Hope you are too. It's good to be here on Monday, isn't it? I want to talk today about two things: being someone who is an encourager and being encouraged, and looking for that encouragement, being the person who's looking for that encouragement. Okay, so do you have people in your life that you go to when you have a big new idea and you're about to launch into it, and you go to them and say, I'm going to do this thing. I'm so excited. And their response most often is, really? Have you thought about that? Have you really put some thought into this? And they sort of rain on your parade. Look, we all have those people, especially if you're a creative. If you're a creative, an innovator, an artist, dollars to donuts, a lot of people in your life do not have any clue about how you live, breathe, and have your being. They just don't understand you. And that's okay. People aren't always going to understand us, and that's okay. But when you are the person that person comes to for encouragement and support, if your first response is, are you sure about that? Why do you use those words? That's my question. Is it because you know the person and they leap before they look, and so you're trying to slow them down? Because if you are trying to slow them down, there are better words. Better words. Because when you say something like, are you sure? Because have you really thought this through? I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's a lot. Are you sure you can handle that? Now, not only have you said, oh, you don't think things through, but now you say, I don't think you can handle this kind of thing. So now you're sowing, instead of encouraging, you're sowing seeds of doubt into this person. I don't think that that's what you're trying to do. I don't think that that was your intention. But words are powerful things, and they can sow blessings or they can sow curses. And so I know when I was younger, I had those people in my life who would, I think, meaning good things for me and wanting nothing but good things for me, had really bad communication skills. And so instead of being supportive and making sure that I was doing my due diligence before launching into a whole new thing, they would rain on my parade and I would push back and just get bullheaded about it. And so They didn't get what they wanted, and I stopped thinking and just started pushing, right? Because that's what I did when I was younger. Oh, yeah? You don't think I can do it? Let me prove you wrong. No, that worked out well for me for a lot of years, but I'll tell you, it was hard, hard work. And it was also just really hard emotionally because instead of support, I got doubt sewn into me. But my mom never did that. I love my mom. I had one of the best because she didn't understand me at all. She didn't. She wasn't a creative. She was a nurse. She was a scientist. She was an administrator through and through. I got those things from her too. But instead of saying, "Are you sure? Have you thought about that?" she would say, "Okay, well, if that's what you want to do, you need to have this, this, and this in place in order to launch successfully. So, how do we do that?" And it wasn't, "How do you do that?" How do we do that? She joined me in the fray. So not only did she not rain on my parade, but she joined me in my parade. Now, see, that's a much more powerful encourager right there. That's who we want to be. When someone who comes up to us bright eyed and bushy tailed with a new adventure, we want to join them in their parade with wisdom and logic and helping them make sure they have what they need. Not questioning their judgment. That comes from fear, your doubt, your lack of ability to see what they see. That's not your fault. You don't get to see what I see. You don't get to see the world the way I see the world. You see it the way you perceive it. That's cool. But don't try to force your stuff onto other people. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So that part of it is done. Be an encourager. Join people in their parade. Don't rain on their parade. That's it. Now, if you're the bright eyed and bushy tailed one who's coming up with your great new adventure, here's the thing you need to understand. A lot of people don't have good communication skills around this encouraging thing, especially when they don't understand you as an individual, you as a creative, an innovator, an artist. When they're not an artist, an innovator, and a creative, a lot of times they just, what our dreams, our goals, our visions are just so far out of their comfort zone that they immediately get filled with fear and doubt and disbelief that this could even be possible. And so, one, be careful who you go to. You may think you need to go to this person because they're your parent, they're your guardian, they're your, you know what? And you probably do. All right, I'll tell you something about that in a minute. But first, find the people who will join you in your parade and will help you cross your T's and dot your I's so that you can launch successfully. Find those people because those are your people. And then you will have all of the answers for the people who can't see what you see. And who for them, what you're attempting is beyond them, beyond their comfort zone, beyond their, and almost sends them into flights of panic. When you go to those folks, you need to be self aware enough. Even as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and passion-filled and excited as you are, you need to be self-aware enough to understand where they're going to meet you. And don't take on their doubt. Don't take on their fear. If that's what they come at you with, meet them with the answers they need to squash the doubt, to squash the fear, to understand you are taking care of yourself and everything that needs to be taken care of. This isn't you running away from responsibilities. This is you carrying it and moving it in a different direction, something unexpected and new and exciting. That's what you need to do. You need to know enough about what it is you're about to launch, know enough about what it is that you're going to do and how it is you're going to accomplish something. Even the first stages, you don't need to know 10 years down the road right away, but you need to understand how you're going to start this thing and how you're going to support the start of this thing in order to calm the fears of those who don't share the vision, but want to join you and want to encourage you and love you. So don't take on their doubt. Don't take on their fear, and don't be frustrated by it. Understand who they are too. It's not all about you, right? We are a community of people. We are better together. We are a family. This human experience, this journey we're on in this life. And so understand them where they're at. Appreciate their fear. Don't coddle it. Don't join them in it. Don't take it on. Just say, yeah, I got that. I understand this is beyond your sight and it's okay. I understand you want something else for me and that's okay too, but it's just not my journey. Man, it's so freeing when we actually love each other for who we are and where we are, and when we stop trying to change each other. So don't take on someone else's fear and doubt and panic and disbelief when you come in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and don't let their doubt rain on your parade. Be strong enough in your vision and what it is you're doing or about to do that no amount of rain is going to dampen your spirit. Love them, but don't expect the same level of encouragement as you're going to get from someone else who completely who not even completely, but understands your artistic nature, right? That's all. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Words are powerful, powerful things. I said it yesterday in my Soul Care Sunday post. If someone comes to you for encouragement, find good words to encourage them and join them in their parade. Don't rain on it. And if you go to someone to be encouraged, recognize who they are as a human being. Don't just expect them to recognize who you are as a human being. You also have the job of knowing who it is you're talking to. Love them where they're at. Love each other and encourage them too. And help them to join your parade. It's more fun. The more the merrier, right? It's just a different job for both of us. All right. I love you all. I hope you all have a great week. I'll see you next Monday. Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe. What are you waiting for? All right. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.